When you're reading expository text that's explaining something, more factual, informational text, it can be organized in lots of different ways, and that's called text structure. So let's dig in a little about text structure. We can have descriptive text. Descriptive text is just like the eagle that we read about in the last lesson. It gave facts about the eagle and details described. That makes it descriptive. You can also have sequential order. Sequential order is when you're telling about an event or something that happened and you tell it in order of the way it happened. So, or the way it should happen if you're telling about a future event or whatever. So maybe you're talking about a president, and so you would tell the events that led up to him becoming president, and then the events that happened during his presidency. That would be sequential order, going in order. And sometimes that's called chronological order too. You can also have compare contrast. Maybe your text is about pets and you're comparing and contrasting the having a dog as a pet or having a cat as a pet. So you're telling things they have alike, taking care of the pets, and things that are different. So like maybe you have to feed and care for them both, but uh, cat's not as big as a dog, so that will be a difference. But compare and contrast tells about two things that have some things in common, but they have differences as well. Cause and effects means something happened to make something else happen. So, like, think back in your social studies a little bit when we were talking about the Stamp Act and the Tea Act and the Boston Massacre and the Boston Tea Party. All those things led to the Revolutionary War. So that's a cause and effect. Something caused something else to happen. You can have a problem solution text. In problem solution, there's some kind of problem that's described and a solution to go along with that problem. So maybe in this past year, we've talked a little about infectious disease. So some steps, some things you can do to prevent the spread of infectious disease would be a problem and solution text. And then there's classification. Classifications when you're talking about one big idea, but they're classified into groups. So maybe you're talking about horses, but your text is going to tell about specific breeds of horses. That will be a classification kind of text. So those are the text structures in informational expository text that kind of give you some clues as to how to find the main idea of the text and how to better understand the text.